The finals just got a pretty big shakeup to its playlist. I outline all the details with that as well as the future updates. We also have another CNS posting, as well as an additional update with that PC giveaway. We also got some medium comparisons for the TTK, and even some server updates from last night. We got a ton to talk about. What's up world, it's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the final. Okay, so first up, let's just jump right into the update with the playlist, as we do have some major shakeups and changes happening there. So this post does come from Embark Dusty over on the Discord, where he goes on here to say that it's time for a mode shuffle and wanted to let you know in advance of this week's updates that some changes are coming. First up, Cash Out is back. The casual 3v3v3v3 mode will return to the arena. It's a great way to warm up for a ranked tournament or even to fit a quick round in at lunch, which definitely is nice, one round in and out. And I'm not a fan of the 3v3v3. I actually do like the 4-team setup, so I'm glad that's coming back into the rotations. Now we have an update here saying leaving the stage is Banquet and Unranked Tournament. Obviously Banquet was a little bit underplayed, however Unranked Tournament was definitely a very controversial one with this. However, seemingly they do have a very good reason for this, where they say we see the fewest people in these two modes, so we decided to put them in the vault for now to make room. If you and your group of friends are passionate about Banquet, do not fret, you can still play it in private matches, which is pretty cool there that they'll still allow that game mode to be accessible if people do actually want to still play it. Last, they did go on here to say that we don't normally announce things in advance, but we wanted to give you some more time to play the outgoing modes. And they did preface here that saying don't worry, they aren't gone forever. They went on here to say that there's more to look forward to in this week's update, including a pretty excellent holiday event, so stick around for more information on that later this week, which seems like we might be getting that bunny skin either in the store or as an event. Will be really cool to see that be an event skin. However, I do believe there's one other skin that was showcased during the promotion material, which still isn't in the game, so it could be either of those two or it could be a different reward entirely. And with Easter coming this Sunday, we'll have to wait and see on everything there. I'm guessing more than likely this update will come out Thursday or Friday, which is typical for game patches on most games. I believe that's also due in part to how the consoles actually publish updates, which are usually around Tuesday, Thursday, as well as game launches just in general. Again, it probably doesn't matter 100%, but I do think that's when we'll see this next update, as that's just been mostly typical for a lot of these game launches and updates overall. I'm curious on your thoughts of Unranked Tournament leaving, as we've had some controversy there with that, where we had a post here saying I play Unranked Tournaments to avoid cheating. I totally understand that. I do play a lot of Unranked Tournament on and off to actually prepare for tournament ranked. However, I could see with Cash Out coming back, that being more of the warm-up and scrims there. I'm not as opposed to this leaving, as if it was one of the few played playlists, then yeah, Ranked Tournament probably is the go-to. I do think it'll help flush more people in, and maybe you'll see even less cheaters because of that. Because if a lot of players were avoiding the ranked mode because of cheaters, now those players will be flushed into the ranked mode. And so theoretically and statistically, you'll be actually less likely to encounter them. We'll have to see how that change goes there. I know for OCE and a few other Asian regions and servers, they do have a few issues there. It's probably not an issue more so with NA, as we do have a very, very large gaming population. However, hopefully for those other regions, they do see a kind of tick up in player count there, at least as far as that playlist goes, and the potential of encountering people that are actually cheating lessens quite drastically. Also, with that new anti-cheat system that I went in my last video, hopefully everything combined there, we see even less of it overall. We'll have to wait and see on everything and how it comes to fruition and if it does actually change. But yeah, hopefully that does fix a lot of the issues there. Now, CNS did actually make another post. So weirdly enough, with the season, we actually did have another Easter egg or another CNS leak. So here we have another GIF over on the subreddit that was posted. Now this is reminiscent of maybe a monocle, or it's like a circular shape with a monocle on it. We've had people break this down over on the Easter egg side of the Discord. Weirdly enough, in the background there are some boxes. One is reminiscent of a cash out. Another one could possibly be a drainage, or at least seemingly so. We've had a lot of dissecting with this video overall, and as well as the imagery. We've also had some of the TVs being quote-unquote hacked by CNS as well on the actual maps. So something is definitely happening in the Season 2 arenas. A lot of this stuff is still being broken down, and things inside the maps people are still trying to figure out. So hopefully we do get some sort of major update there, as well as maybe even some Easter eggs with the excellent event. A bit of play on words there, but that definitely could allude to something, as we do have the Easter egg event happening. Could be too good to be true, but there is a lot of like play on there, so we'll have to see how that all comes to fruition. Again, as always, you can find that Easter egg hunt stuff on the Discord. Check out the channels and head to the thread section of the actual Discord. Now we do actually have that PC giveaway update. So Oscar over on the Discord did let us know that the winner for the Bespoke Finals Allied Gaming PC has been drawn. Now I do believe you pronounce this Jacob and not Jacob, but Jacob C is the actual winner. Congratulations on winning this awesome machine. Also, Allied Gaming, of course, has this linked on their Twitter to announce that winner as well. Definitely a decent PC, and it's pretty cool looking. I've covered it in several videos now, so I figured I'd just give an update when they actually announce the winner. I definitely would have taken the upgrade too, and I did apply for this giveaway, only because I definitely could use the system upgrade, but yeah, unfortunately I didn't win this one, but I'm sure the person who did will put it to good use. Moving on though, last night we did actually have a server outage. If you were playing last night and there was any issues there, they did have that server outage last night. However, they did work out those issues pretty fast, as it only took about 45 minutes. The team there over in Sweden was up until midnight getting these things working. Definitely nice to see that they were so fast acting on it. It is pretty unfortunate that it happened so late there for them. However, it is nice to see how active they are in getting things fixed really fast. We did have this post here over on the Reddit by Nooper Bunny, who showcases the medium TTK comparisons. Now, of course, there's definitely some variance here, especially with the shotgun. However, overall, this is a pretty cool infograph and pretty cool timing to see with everything, as well as with the recoil and just natural aiming as well. Of course, to be expected, the F-car does take this one home. The FAMAS is definitely one that's super surprising here, especially being a brand new weapon to the game. There has been some inconsistencies with the FAMAS that has been pointed out before. Again, not sure if it's server related, but I know people have done some testing in the practice range, and we've had a little bit of inconsistency. Hopefully they do get that sorted out with the actual burst weapons, and maybe this applies to the pistol too. Also might be why I liked it in some games in the private event, while in others it really struggled with it. Also could be due to playing people from completely different regions of NA, and including Embark employees who are nearly across the planet. However, the servers were set to NA during that, so I shouldn't have saw too much latency issues, but I have seen or heard about the inconsistencies with the FAMAS, and I wonder if, again, it does apply to the pistol or the burst weapons. Again, hopefully they do get that sorted out, and we'll have to see on that there. But I do think the FAMAS will definitely need a buff, especially if it wants to compete with the F-car. One of the last minute mentionables here is the TV actually shows static when you get glitch grenaded. This is a really cool detail here. Again, this isn't like a TV in the map, this is the charm on your weapon. So the TV charm for your weapon actually does get static when you get glitch grenaded. That is a super cool and minute detail that they really didn't have to do, but they did. Again, that really shows the attention to detail they do with this game and just overall. It's cool to see how much they go above and beyond, and this game definitely has the platform and its kind of ground point and bones to really take off. I think it just needs more time and more content, and eventually it will really pick up there. Now, the last minute mentionable here is that there was a person here who made a ranked suggestion where Rocket League holds special tournament events at specific times to encourage players to queue up for ranked. It seems like OCE and some OCE servers as well as Asian servers have a harder time finding players. Maybe eventually they do have a system there, I'll work that out. Maybe even akin to what Fortnite has with those tournament modes that you can join up in and sign up for. Again, I know they didn't want to primarily focus on esports stuff, but it does seem like they're leading into it more and more, which obviously this game has the platform for that, and I do think it'll give another push to the player base. Overall, that's about covered for today's video. If you liked, like and subscribe, and until the next one, deuces.